It's like, what? Just stopped. I'm not even uploading anymore.
Oh yeah.
Network data is not going. I'm not sending anything, so it just stopped. It's like, okay, great.
Yeah, like it doesn't show you everything that goes under the hood. Sometimes if it stops, it's because it's like processing for some fucking reason. I usually just I stop paying attention to it. I just export it and then I'll wait till it's done. Sometimes I export it and then like it exports it twice and I'm like, what the fuck? Like it happens more often than you think.
Took me a while to find a render program that wasn't a total piece of shit. Like I was using DaVinci Pro or DaVinci Resolve Studio or whatever, but they're really dumb when it comes to audio shit. Like I couldn't get audio to play back. Like the clip had audio, because if I played the clip on its own, it would have audio, and then you put it into DaVinci Resolve, and it's like, no, there's no audio. What do you mean? And there's a bunch of shit on the. I think it's because I have the GoX. My GoXLR is like arguing with the program, and like it's fucking everything up. But I'm not gonna blame the GoXLR for that because that has never happened before. I'm just gonna blame DaVinci Resolve. So I had to fucking go off of that, and then I downloaded Sony Vegas, and that's kind of like I just didn't like Sony Vegas. So now I'm on Adobe Premiere, which is the fucking go-to that every single YouTuber that edits on a Windows PC uses. So I figure that can't be bad. So far, yeah, it's probably the best one I've used, but I wouldn't have to render it if I didn't capture like really fucking super high quality, but like a hour footage thing is like 100 gigs. So
There's some older footage that I wish I had higher quality. Like sometimes there's the odd movie where I kind of wish I had like the original source material so I can like edit some stuff, but yeah, kind of too late now.
yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not going to be keeping the original footage because that's like I'd fill up the hard drive in like a week. But the rendered down footage, we'll see. Because the rendered down footage, it's still going to be. I'm debating on what bitrate I want to use. It's going to be at least like 20 or 30
I would have destroyed it,
whatever. So
but Mother forbade me.
it's not bad.
Should
Better
she
than 20.
never foresaw this crisis. The right path eludes me.
I kind of regret not starting to record. I mean, it's kind of like hindsight, whatever. But I wish I started recording like game footage like way earlier. Like
Yeah.
I have footage back from 2008 of like Vindictus and shit like that. It's like, man, missed so much shit over the years.
I wish I'd captured my like leveling 1 to 60 in classic, like not real classic, but like last year classic. But I wish I'd captured that, but I didn't have the hard drive storage space back then.
Yeah, right. So that would have been fucking awesome.
Right, I would have been. I mean, it would have been 7 days of footage.
Yeah.
But I would have had the storage for that. Like, I take something stupid like 2,000 hours to fill my hard drive recordings. It's like, okay, it's a lot. Just start recording now and end it in 6 months from now.
But like, imagine if we had like video footage of us playing like Warhammer Online and shit like that. I know that's like early days, but damn, that would have been fucking sweet.
Legacy.
Yeah, that would have
I
been
yearn for
nice.
freedom. But I cannot turn away from these responsibilities.
I compare it to like, you take photos or whatever, and you're like, man, I wish I bought a camera for like certain occasions. It's like that.
Myself as well.
Well, nowadays that's not really an issue, but yeah, I mean, it hasn't been an issue.
Freedom,
Well,
freedom,
10 years.
death. Is there not?
Prior to anything 10 years ago, yeah, you probably didn't have a camera for it.
Yeah.
What program do you record, or do you just stream off Twitch and then use that?
Right now, I just stream.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, because Shadowplay is great, but Shadowplay also doesn't do Discord, which is a bit. At least I don't think it does. I'm trying to figure that out. I don't think it does though. I think it just does game audio, which, yeah, maybe. Wait. Actually, maybe no. Maybe it actually does. I think I can make it do that. Next time I'm gonna have to try, because I haven't recorded anything while I'm in Discord. But yeah, that'd be cool. Just like record everything from like a new MMO. Maybe Ashes of Creation comes out. LOL, whatever that is.
Yeah, but I mean, like now it doesn't seem like such a big deal because like, oh, it's whatever. You're watching it right now, but then like you said, like 10 years down the road, you'll be glad you recorded it.
Just for like, yeah, I don't ever intend on like actually just like rewatching everything, but like just have it and like go back and like, you know, pull out moments that you think would be worth watching again in
Yeah.
20 years from now.
Well, like let's say you're like, you're discussing like an old game. You should be like, oh, I remember that time when this or this one, and you're like, yeah, dude, I got footage of that. Or like you want to put a montage or something together or something, right?
Yeah. Yep. By the time I'm like 60 years old, my fucking dude, the amount of data that I'm gonna have to store locally is gonna be disgusting.
I like to imagine by the time we reach that age, you'd be like, you watch your footage like that right now, and you'll be like, man, I was just such a little shitter back in the day.
I think I miss my little shitter days, but I will probably remember like, man, remember like craving Cyberpunk for like 2 years? That was the good old days. Good thing that game turned out to be great, right?
I thought you were gonna say, man, oh, I wish I could have seen that one coming.
What a disappointment that ended up being.
I think just because of what's happening, we're gonna look back on 2020 as a year of like just hell. Just like, there's so much shit happening. I hope.
We're gonna look back and go, it all started when some kid fell into a fucking gorilla's cage at a zoo. That's when society went downhill.
That's when the timelines diverged.
That's where it started. We can have a pinpoint. That's when it went to shit. A fucking gorilla died. Dick's out for Harambe.
Jeez.
Have you seen the memes on like Reddit and like maybe Imager where like the time machine memes, and it's like girls go back and like, I'm your granddaughter, and then the boys are like, hey kid, don't go near that. Or no, hey Harambe, a kid's gonna fall into your cage. Don't go near it. Stay away from him. Like perfect, yes. Good.
I mean, there are worse ways to use time travel.
Yeah. I mean, what are you gonna do? Kill Hitler? Nah, it's boring.
Nah, dude. Harambe.
Harambe.
Why kill a dude when you can save an ape?
Right? That seems like a much better use of my time. Eric, can you switch games?
No. Dude, you
No,
subbed.
what?
Suggest a game.
I'll suggest Cyberpunk next week. Apparently Gamescom's this week. So we might have more games trailers this week. Oh my god.
Might. Unless they cancel it, I think you can count on it.
I don't know if they're doing. I don't know anything about Gamescom. Maybe they're just doing like an online thing, but that's kind of dumb because Gamescom's an event. So like I don't know, but maybe we'll have another Sony conference or another Microsoft conference. Guys, this is the real conference this time. And fucking, what is it? Nvidia? When is Nvidia's conference? Nvidia's conference is on the 1st. That's gonna be hype. New graphics cards, fucking finally.
Why is your current one not cutting it?
It's not gonna cut it for Cyberpunk. Unfortunately. RTX blows them out. I don't know if you turned RTX on in games, but it like fucks your shit up.
I've only turned it on for select games. Like I don't really turn on all that often. If I were to turn RTX on, would it work on Guild Wars 2?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh no.
That'd be like game changer though, if like we can make RTX work in any game.
Dude, that fucking would be awesome.
There's rumors, they're just rumors, but there's rumors that Nvidia is planning on any game that uses TAA, which is their like Nvidia's like newest anti-aliasing technique, right? I'm sure you've used TAA before. There's rumors that if a game supports TAA, then they'll be able to support DLSS 3.0, which is not out at the moment, which would be fucking insane. I don't know how that would work. Something tells me that it's too good to be true, and that I shouldn't believe that rumor. The other rumor I heard yesterday was that the prices were leaked for the new cards. This is like super fucking grain of salt territory, but that they're cheaper than the 20 series was, which is good. I don't. That's assuming that a corporation doesn't want to make money, so big grain of salt there.
Yeah, it's not a charity, man.
Like the 3090 is rumored again. Everything's rumor. 3090, which is the Titan, I guess, of this generation, I suppose, or something. I don't know. $1499. Bear in mind the Titan was $2,500, so of this current gen, right? So like it's a lot cheaper. The 3080 is $799. And then the 70 is I don't $599, and then 3060 is like $399.
Are we certain
Sounds like
this
cheaper
is the place? The profit
than the 20 series was. So that's
Hey,
good.
look who finally showed
I don't know.
up.
That's like
No sign of Kralkatoric.
we're gonna need
Commander.
that conference.
It's definitely moved south. Impression. All the more reason to finish our business here quickly. Well then, Ritlock, Casimir, care to take
One of my
point?
big tinfoil hat moments
Which way is
is
Glint's lair?
I believe that Cyberpunk. Well, no, not really. I just
have no
I would
idea.
would
Neither
believe
do
it if
I.
someone said it.
Come again.
Cyberpunk was delayed on
When
purpose
Jordan and I were inside,
because Nvidia paid them
we
a
got
lot of
there by
money
way of a
to hold
portal.
off their game
Not
release
exactly the same
so
as
that they
walking
could use
through the front
Cyberpunk
door.
as a marketing
Technically,
tool
I'm
for their
not
new
even
graphics
sure
cards.
there is a front door.
That is tinfoil hat.
If there is,
I mean-
we'll find it.
I can see it though.
Fine.
I can see that.
True.
Because that game, so the 20 series
Time to do some real damage.
Battlefield 5 selling copies, and that didn't work. Or selling cards, and that didn't work. But Cyberpunk? I don't know, dude. I mean, I'm buying a new graphics card for it. I don't even need to. It's
Servant of man.
fucking dumb for me to buy new graphics cards. I'm doing anything. Fuck.
Why must you do these things?
Because I have a problem. Everyone's gonna be fucking trash.
Well, if it
Garbage
is, it's not because of your computer setup.
Can't blame that. It's like, well, getting 5,000 FPS in this new game. Not the problem. I blame the games industry. The games industry really fucking lacking solid spiritual leaders.
They'll have to hit much harder.
You dare interfere with our search!
You'll be feeling that one for days.
What's wrong with you blame the industry?
I do, because they just haven't made anything good in a while. I mean, not anything good. They make good shit, but like,
The AAA industry, I mean.
there's a distinct, yeah. I mean, the indie shit, like, they're still fucking popping stuff off, but AAA games are just like,
Yeah, I agree with that. Fucking.
there's a few like diamonds in the rough type things. I like Doom Eternal, that was good, but oh boy.
Everything's either like AAA or indie now. There's no like middle ground, or there is, but it's like we don't define it as middle ground anymore. Because
Well,
that's
it
just
is, and that
Looks like the Forge got a head
that
start.
that
on us.
exists, but it's
We have to
it's
find
fucking.
the weapon before they do.
There's AAA and those
Before
release,
Balthazar
and then there's
does.
indie games and those
I'm not
release,
so sure
and then there's
this
early
weapon
access
is their only priority. These
in
forged
the middle
aren't just
ground.
hunting
We're just like,
parties.
we're
By
gonna
the
make
looks
this
of it,
game, and it's not
they've
gonna be
been
ready
dug in here
ever.
for some time.
Yeah, something is
I mean
definitely
something
up.
like Battle State games.
Let's take a look around and see what we find.
Right. Battlestate games is fucking dead to me.
Wow.
Like, they're really dead to me. Oh my god, a new game. Oh my god. Oh no. Lyric's new game.
What is it?
Golf. There's a new golf game.
Why?
This thing is.
Oh
my god,
man,
it's a
2K21.
branded
Jesus.
How is that even
Imagine
possible?
imagine 2K21 being on Unity engine, because that's real.
Yikes. I thought, when you said golf game, I had hope it would be like a Mimi game or something, but no.
No, this is not Mimi. This is full autism. Golf spectrum. Way you have to sign it. Okay, thank God.
2K games used to be
whatever they're building
respectable
here
until they started turning their
must
games
be
into
enormous.
casinos.
I'm waiting to see the microtransactions. Yeah.
Like, I don't know, how much...
Dish.
Did you see those 2K basketball games or whatever?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Fucking yikes.
Same
So-
with FIFA. FIFA's like the worst offender. Hey.
I haven't checked out FIFA in a while, but do they have like the slot machines and roulette and everything too?
Oh, I don't know about that. I just know it's like loot boxes out the ass.
Because like,
I don't
Some
even know
kind
what's
of
in a
armor.
like. How do you even
Looks
fucking do
sturdy,
that in
too.
a golf in a
But what are
soccer
they
game?
using
Like,
it for?
dude,
The Iron Legion
they have it in the basketball game, like literal slot machines and stuff.
several
I'm sure
times
they could
over.
fit it in a FIFA game.
Fucking, it's gross. It really is nasty.
It's
EA,
disgusting.
go Fucking die in a fire.
It's not. It's not even EA. 2K. That's not EA.
Wait, it's not.
No, that's the amazing thing is 2K is not EA.
I thought it
Okay.
was like. I thought it meant like. I thought it was just like the year.
No,
2K21 is like.
There's two big sports games, dudes. EA Sports and 2K. And 2K is like, cause like some licenses are held by EA Sports and some are held by 2K Games. So,
Oh,
and they're both shit.
I didn't know that. I thought they were just all EA. Okay.
Oh man, 2K used to be like, you know, the good one compared to EA being the shitty one, and now they're just equally shitty.
Wait, what games does 2K make? Other than like not sports games, just games in general. Don't they make like Metro? Are they behind Metro? Who makes Metro? Metro Exodus. Oh, it's 4A games. Okay. Whew. Thank God.
They have, well, they do the, I guess the WWE games can be considered sports games. They do Borderlands.
Oh, do they? Okay. Wait, so does that mean they're associated with Epic? Or
Okay,
is that
here we go.
just-
I don't know if they've made these or published these, but they have, on their website, they have Mafia, WWE, NBA, PGA Tour, XCOM, Borderlands, Civ. They do the Civ games. Bioshock? Really? Bioshock? Okay. Yeah, XCOM games 1 and 2. Sid Meier games? Or at least one of them.
At this point, just game. Sid Meier game.
Yeah, well.
This PGA game looks fucking awful. It looks exactly how you would expect a Unity engine game to look.
Mm-hmm.
They've just polished it up a little bit. Like everything is made out of Play-Doh.
Even
Fucking
the
characters are
golfer
made out of Play-Doh. The grass is made out of Play-Doh.
clouds are made of Play-Doh, I'm pretty sure.
Compared to Flight Simulator, every game has Play-Doh clouds now.
Dude,
Flight Simulator clouds are fucking on point.
I don't want to criticize too much because, you know, game development is actually not really an easy thing, but when I see like a big company use Unity as an engine for something, it's basically them being like, what's the bare minimum we can get away with?
Right.
It
and
looks
that's-
like they're
I mean, I
mining
don't
granite
expect like
crystal, like their
photorealism
labs.
in games, but like I expect the golfer. How hard is it to model one thing? Like make the golfer guy look good.
Commander,
Like is that hard?
take a look at
Maybe
these
add some like
tracks.
maybe
Any
make the
idea what
grass
made
look
them?
good. Like I've seen other
Something
games
large and
have like
heavy.
unreal grass
You
physics
already
and shit.
guessed that, but otherwise,
And, like,
no.
A golf
I've
game
never
should
seen
have like
tracks like
the best
these.
grass, right? Am I wrong? Come on, man. God damn. Fucking,
depends.
I don't care. I don't even care if the trees don't look good. Just like the grass should look great.
I was gonna say, like, a surprising amount of work goes into making this stuff look nice, but it's like, when that's all you're doing in a fucking sports game, like, come on.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's fucking golf. Like, golf games have been the same since like 1989, and they released on the NES. Like, they have not changed. It's the same fucking thing.
Again,
Ridiculous.
it's more about, like, with most of these sports games, it's like, what can we get away with the bare minimum, and how can we monetize the fuck out of it?
It's gross. It's just exploiting people who like golf, or FIFA or whatever.
Find anything?
The Forged have been busy. Whatever they're up to, they've rebuilt the area to suit their
It's
needs.
just grass.
It
I mean,
appears
I know it's
Balthazar's
the,
found
it's
a
the,
way to harness
it's the,
power
whatever,
from
like the
branded
super short grass,
crystals.
but like
Between that, the plating,
it's just
and those tracks.
looks
It
gross.
must be some kind of war machine.
Maybe
Out
it
of
has
these, like,
something
big
to do
ticket-
with the
like,
weapon
this is a
Blast was
AAA game.
talking about.
It's possible, but we're not getting any answers until
Golf.
we get
It's
into
a AAA golf
Slayer.
game. It should look. The grass should look good. I don't know. Insane. That's all you have to do. The golf is the same as it was in 2K20 or whatever.
I would sooner play fucking, what was that golf game called again?
Golf it. Like the one where they just like little like it's like mini putt.
Well, no, like, there used to be, like, an old... There were a couple golf games that I would actually play, like, Everybody's Golf. I think that's what it was called. It was, like the old PlayStation / N64, like, era, like, golf games where it
Oh.
was, like, You know, it was cartoony, arcadey style golf games, not like this shit. Like, it was still a golf game, but, like, it was, you know, it was like an arcade game. It wasn't like fucking Tiger Woods shit.
Are you watching this?
I have it muted, but I have it on the screen.
Like that, the golfer guy looks like something you'd buy in like the Unity store.
Yeah. No, see, golfers are just that mundane looking. Dude, this game is the definition of dry.
Yeah, like
Did anybody else feel that? Something.
This is some dry ass gaming right now.
how many viewers?
Sensor.
26,000
Impressive trick
people
for
watching
a
it.
dead dragon. Any competing theories?
That's more than what this
Yeah,
game will sell.
stoic
Probably not,
twig.
actually. This game's probably gonna sell like 1 million copies somehow. All the like millennial golfers.
These heroes are not
Who makes the NHL games? Is that
they
EA?
have the courage to
There's two,
what's
I
coming.
think. There's some
Will
NHL.
drive it
There's the regular NHL games, which are EA Sports, and then there's
last hope
NHL 2K whatever.
rests on the unity
Which is weird. They both have like
the pool
NHL
of
games.
strength.
I think it's just the one now. I think it's just EA.
Yeah, when was the last time 2K made an NHL game?
That's
Well,
Glint.
no.
She's talking about Destiny's Edge.
Is it? Is,
This must be
is
like the
NHL gig-
memory
is it-
crystals
is it
Blast
good?
left behind.
Is it-
A
I haven't played an
distillation of
NHL
Clint's
game
thoughts.
since the
You
one
think
of
this
them
will help
on
us
the
get inside Glint's
N64.
lair?
I'm not sure,
So
but it's the
Yo,
best.
Yo man,
lead
Wayne
we got.
Gretzky's 3D hockey.
the last
Spread
one I
out and
played was
see if we
like
can
the
find more
Canucks had
crystals.
like Messier
I think I
and
see
like
a memory crystal over there.
fucking. I don't even think like Bertuzzi was there yet. Maybe, I don't know. Like NHL
That
'97.
right there looks like a job for your Springer.
You know what's sad? GTA's mini golf game is better than this, or as good. Fucking GTA. Their purpose in life isn't even to make a golfing game, and it's the same as this. Like you pick your fucking your whatever the hell it's called, putter thing. You can pick different ones and shit. There's like wind. Like it's the same game.
Yeah, but can you play as this guy? I'm sure he's got a
No,
name.
you get to play as your own guy, and he looks cooler than this.
Yeah, but who wants to play your own guy? You won't play one of the pros, man.
Is this guy pro or is he just like a
I have no idea. I'm just
Time
assuming
to do
he's a
some
pro.
real damage.
white man from white man number 3 from the Unity store? Sorry, Caucasian. That would be more appropriate. Caucasian man number 3 from the store. I sense an early next game from Lyric.
What, you mean he's not gonna stick with this one?
He doesn't stick with a lot of them. Like, if it's a bad game, he'll switch. He'll switch after like 15 minutes. Like, he has to actually, like, kind of, a little bit, want to play the game. May not be, like, his thing, but as long as it's, like, a half-decent game, he'll stick with it for an hour. But if it's trash, he will switch. Thank God. Like, has the Canucks won the NHL yet?
Don't jinx it.
where are they at? What like?
I think we just got past round 1.
No.
We eliminated the Stanley Cup champions from last year.
Okay, is that why it's a big deal? Because I kept hearing about it. I was like, oh. Is my car gonna get vandalized again when they lose in the last round?
I think you can expect it.
Okay. I'll be out there with a baseball bat this time.
Should probably warn your insurance company.
Yeah. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna be calling you. The windows are gonna be broken, and yeah.
We're like, yeah, I mean, we know the Canucks game is
Crystal
coming around.
over here, Commander.
That's the last time they were in the Canucks. Was the last time my car was vandalized.
You mean
Good
playoffs?
times. They lost against Boston. Like it was the game against Boston where they got absolutely fucking nuked. It was like 6-0 or some shit. Good times.
At last, my child, your birth begins a new age, a new desire.
Oh my god, you can customize your guy.
Oh my lord!
I sense
Vitals? The
Valkator
fuck?
stirring in its sleep.
Go to Vital. Oh, it's probably like height and shit.
Okay. It's
Or
like,
it's like literally name, okay.
Time grows short.
Lewick.
I fear what will happen when the
Potato.
Elden Dragon awakens.
Potatoes?
And I will
That's
summon
lyrics.
you
Protato?
must bear this
Its
burden.
lyrics like RP name is Potato. Or Avon Barksdale. Handiness? Or handedness? Wow, those are some generic fucking characters. Holy
Dude.
shit.
he's lucky to get that many choices. Fucking, who was it? Madden? In Madden, you only get like 3 choices.
Well, you're a guy in. Oh, how's Madden work? I thought you were like I thought you like played a team.
No, because you can like, games like Madden, you can like make your own dude and like play as your own dude or whatever. I don't know if, because 2K games have like a career mode where you can play as like, you know, like as if you were a professional starting his career, right? And has like, usually has in-depth like character creation or whatever. But in Madden, like, I think you can create your own guy, but literally there's only like 3 faces. There's like 3 or 5 or 6 faces to choose from. It's so bad. This is a AAA fucking sports game, and the character customization is so shit.
There's more. Oh, okay. Well, you can't do this. I was gonna say, this looks very similar to like farming simulators, character creators. But no, you can't like change your cranium width. Make them small brain.
Oh my lord, what is this?
Well, that is a 5 head. Holy shit.
This is where the attraction of the game comes in. I'm finally starting to see it.
Making a fucking alien.
Trying to make him look like a single dad in his 50s or something. Like, what's going on here?
Where's his chin?
Fuck is that?
Just go 0 on all of them and look hilarious. Just go 0 on all of them. Oh no, you gotta go full. You gotta. What? This dude looks like he was in a car accident.
That's pretty
20
impressive.
years ago, and this is just the way he looks now. Okay.
Oh my lord.
This guy won the lottery on genetics. They're just wasting time, so he doesn't actually have to play the game.
Well, I'd argue that this is the game, okay?
Homer? Yeah, he kind of does look like Homer, actually.
At this point, it looks more like fucking Mr. Burns.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's Mr. Burns. Right there, Mr. Burns.
Yeah. They should have everything either be 100 or 0, nothing in between.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
Wow, he's literally making Mr. Burns. Holy shit. This is great.
What the fuck is that? That's like fucking alien. What the fuck?
He looks like a villager from Minecraft.
Yeah. Cranium.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, max that shit out.
5 head.
Cool, this is literal big brain.
This guy's got a huge brain. Wow. There you go.
That's a
Yes.
that's a Cro-Magnon skull right there if I've ever seen one.
That's all he can do is smile. All other brain activity, non-existent. Oh no, here goes the eyes. Okay, the last
Here we go.
part of his face was this.
We've reached the end game,
I
boys.
found another crystal. I think we're on the right track.
Go far. You gotta go far.
You're right, he really did win the lottery in genetics.
Terms with my freedom, but freedom I'm finding comes with a heavy.
Imagine trying to get a job interview as this guy.
My mind is drawn to the suffering of Tyrion's people, the inescapable.
It's kind of looking a bit like Nero now.
Kind of looking like a hammerhead shark.
In my heart, the first stirrings of compassion. I turn their plight over and over in my mind. The elder dragons, the world consumed.
The good god is that?
I can abide these visions no longer. There must be something I can do.
You know what? There's someone out there who's watching this who looks exactly like that,
We
and I
were
feel bad
fortunate.
for
Looks like
him right
me.
Could have
Why are
just
they
as
laughing?
easily gone the other way.
now.
Jesus Christ. The game's starting to fall apart. The mouth doesn't look right now. Game engine's like, what are you doing? He kind of reminds me of that guy from like Men in Black. You know, like the pawn shop owner or whatever.
Oh, the guy
The
got
guy
his
gets
head blown off?
blown off. Yeah.
Yeah. He had a fucking ponytail? What the hell?
Man bun.
Oh, I know. He changed the haircut. Look at that jaw. Fuck me.
That one right there. I'm like, please, no, not that one. No, the bottom one. The bottom one. It's hilarious.
I remember only fragments from the days before the Forgotten performed their ritual on me. Though I still feel a connection to Gralcator,
Oh no.
it no longer compels my
There's a
actions. My will is
Custom
my
color
own.
option. Oh, Jesus.
I am free.
Oh,
I see
boy.
Tyrion
Oh, here
as
we
I've
go.
never seen it before.
Can we, like, I wonder if we can really make him look like a Simpsons character.
Glenn never talked about what
Yeah,
was
I mean,
like
he was
before
at
she
Mr.
cleansed.
Burns, like pretty good.
No, but can he change the
Okay.
color scheme to yellow?
I think we found
Oh,
our
I
way
To say
in.
the least.
Please.
Hey, look there. A portal's opened. Restoring the crystals must have triggered it. I think we found our
Oh,
way
is it
in.
just hair color. I think it's just hair color accents. Yeah.
Aw, man.
That's too bad. No, you can't cover up the jaw. That's his defining feature. That's good.
You want them to cover up the jaw?
No, I don't. You can't. You can't cover up the jaw. That's all he has left.
Man. If that's all he has left, Jesus. It's like the smallest feature on his face.
Yeah, that mustache is pretty good.
Time to do some real damage.
It looks like cocaine, yeah, it does.
Give him a milk mustache. Oh my god.
Is there a unibrow? This dude needs a unibrow. Please. No eyebrows. Jesus.
Nice.
Oh my.
This is peak of humanity right here.
Oh, you can't choose your eye color. That's lame.
Dude, what? No, you can.
Oh, I mean, oh, they're not. There you go.
What the fuck
You
is
have
that?
cat eyes. Why does this have more? Why does this character creator have more? Has more character than the entire fucking game?
Like, what? I'm asking you, what is the point of this? In a
I
fucking
don't-
golf
I don't-
game.
I don't know. Do the golf ball eye. Come on.
Yeah, you gotta.
Someone in chat just said, "What kind of golf game is this?" Oh, there's a skin color. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, it's just normal fucking color. God damn it.
They give you cat eyes, but you can't
Do
change his
the-
color.
Do the top left one. Come on. Just max. Please top left. Yes, there we go.
What the fuck is that?
He looks like a snake or something.
Albino snake.
No, the top left. Please. Tail, please. That skin color looks remotely human. The top left one does not. Oh my god. It's like he has no blood. Why is this so detailed? Like, I just don't. Oh god. Oh no. His nose is so pointy now.
This looks like something straight out of Harry Potter.
Does, yeah. He looks like he's like mid transformation into a snake or something.
Yeah.
Time to do some real damage.
Why? I just don't. It's like more customization than the fucking Sims. And it's like not even a joke. Like,
This is where all the budget went.
yeah, I guess.
They're like, we could save money on the engine, but we're gonna make a pog ass fucking character creator.
What? Like, this is actually so weird. I bag moles. I've never seen that customization setting in any game ever.
Dude, forget Snake. This guy looks like he's like terminal.
Looking cancer patient.
Jeez. I just get too much hair for that.
That's true.
Or you could be cancer pre-chemo.
Fucking skin cancer.
Is that fucking melanoma spots?
Why are there so many mole options? There's like 3 different.
You can't exclude the mole population. Come on.
Why? Oh no, lip shade. Okay.
Casimir, is everything all right?
Yes, it's just... This is definitely the place Jory and I were brought to, but it's changed. The brand is spread here.
Lifeline. There's laugh lines. There's laugh line moles,
burn me.
and then laugh line pimples.
This is the spear Glid
What?
gave us to kill Kralkatorg, fashioned from its own
Jesus
blood.
Christ.
I had no idea it survived the fight.
This must be it. The weapon Blast was talking about.
Lip
We found
moles
it.
and lip pimples. Is there pimples or just? Yeah, there is.
Watch out!
Dude.
It's one of Glint's crystal guardians.
Some guy told some
There's
dude to
the
make like a
welcoming
character
committee.
creator, and he's
So,
like,
what's our
"What kind of
move,
character
man?
creator?" He's like, "I don't know, just do whatever you want." And this is what happened. It took him like 3 years to make this character creator.
We're getting chewed up in here.
What have moles and pimples done to this whoever this game dev was that made this?
Hurts, doesn't it?
Oh, no, it's a whole ball cage. Making holes.
Oh man, if you could make his skin green.
Lyric always makes the best character. Holy shit. Don't click any of those. Don't click any of those. It will. It's beautiful. Dude, do balls. Oh my god.
It's too tough.
Focus on its minions then. That's how we'll take down the shield.
I had more fun watching this than actual golf.
Time to do some real damage.
I think he looks good too there. He's from none. Fucking-
Was he born on international waters? What the fuck?
Born on another planet. Oh, don't go female. Don't go female. Don't do it. No, don't do it. No. This is one of those like 2020 games that's like you can be male but be a female or vice versa.
Yes, but can you be a deer? Oh.
Potato. Yeah, that looks so much better. Oh god. An alien. Holy shit. The worst character ever. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. I need to like take this picture of this. Oh, there it is. Pay to win clothes. There it is.
Pay to win. Not surprised.
There no armor.
You'll be feeling that one for days.
Oh wow, it's literally like actual betting. Imagine queuing up against this with this character. What the fuck was that?
That's not good.
Holy shit, what a shot.
Time to do some real damage.
Look, the way's clear now.
Yeah, how you getting? No, you're just fucked, dude. Just start over.
Prophecy is not always a gift. Often I see things I wish I hadn't. But when the vision is clouded, I am most uneasy. The heroes have gathered, and Kralkatorrik approaches. I am not yet prepared to face the Elder Dragon, and distressingly,
Graphics are horrible.
I cannot see beyond
It's
the
Unity,
coming
man.
battle. Is it because I die? I can't die without finishing my work. I have to stop Kralkatorrik.
Well, he's just in the forest. He's in the forest.
Much, but not everything. What did they tell the Six? What do the gods know that I do not? So much is unclear. But I am out of time. I must keep my faith and hope that my children will carry on my legacy.
Glint never said anything to Destiny's Edge about a legacy. Only that Kralkatorrik had to be stopped.
Stopped, yes, but killed? Do you suppose she knew about the consequences?
Maybe that's why Blast sent us here. To destroy the Dragon's Blood Spear.
Bad idea, boss. Glint told us that weapon was made specifically to kill Kralkatorrik. If we destroy the spear, we'll be powerless to stop it. Unless you got a pile of dragon-slaying gear I don't know about.
Killing them is no longer an option. Not without a plan to deal with the aftermath. Balthazar doesn't care what will happen to Tyria. We can't risk the spear falling into his hands. We have to destroy it.
Fine. Just so long as I'm on record. This is a bad idea.
Time to do some real damage.
The task is done. Now let us all imagine Balthazar red-faced and frustrated over his failure to stop us. Yes, that's lovely.
I just hope we made the right decision. I feel lost without the guidance of the gods. Is Ritlock okay?
He's brooding.
Yeah,
Sure,
he's
I love the
worse in
brood.
game than I
I'm
would
sure
be in
he's
actual
fine.
fucking real
You
life.
mind checking in on him, Commander?
This was Snaf's golem, wasn't it?
What's left of it, yeah. I failed my guildmates, Commander. I failed Glint. Balthazar wasn't the only one I ran into during my time in the Mists. I also met Glint. She taught me the ways of the Revenant. I thought she meant for me to finish the job Destiny's Edge started. But here we are, trying to save Kralkatorrik. That damn dragon is still alive. And Glint, Snaf, and Air, they're all dead. I need a win, boss. I gotta make this right. Let's take Balthazar down. So the spear's destroyed. Can we go kill that loathsome god now?
We've stalled Balthazar's plans, but we're no closer to bringing him down. And we'd all like to avoid a repeat of our last encounter.
Commander,
Yeah, Larry, it's because of the
we're
wind.
rudderless. We need guidance. I think we should go to the gods and ask them
Not because
ourselves.
it's fucking
Ask them
downhill or
ourselves.
anything.
You mean go to the mists?
Yeah, this is a mistake.
Not sure I like the sound of that.
50 grand says it goes
And if
left.
Ritlock really did meet Balthazar in the mists,
Not because of the
maybe
wind.
there's more to his story than we realized. Maybe
Wow.
the gods really are helping us.
Wow.
I've done
went left.
everything you've
Unreal.
asked of me, Commander.
I don't think the wind's gonna affect it if it doesn't. It's not in the
I
air.
have questions that need answering.
So do I.
Maybe it's like a
We
fucking
know we're
hurricane, but-
outclassed from our last meeting
at
with
6 miles an
Balthazar.
hour.
This may be our only way forward. All right, Kaz. We'll do it your way. But how do we reach the gods?
There's a portal to the mists at the Tomb of Primeval Kings. I think we should start there.
Then that's where we'll go. Kaz is right. It's high time we got some answers.
Wow, look at these in-game ads for paint. Those are actual, real in-game ads. What?
Yep.
Holy shit. I've never actually seen... I've seen like fucking like Samsung ads and shit, but not like fucking paint.
Fucking paint. This is Benjamin Moore shit right here.
Veldspar, actually.
Oh yeah, fucking Feldspar.
They had like paint palette things, you know,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
things you get from like Home Depot.
You mean like the little swatch thingies? Yeah.
Like what? I guess paint companies wouldn't really have a great marketing team, but like, why would I care about a paint color when I'm playing a golf game?
Does the paint and golf overlap at all?
You're just like, hey honey, look at this paint color in my video game. That would look great in the bathroom.
That would look really good on the fucking shed backyard there.
Okay. Yo, that was actually like. Oh, never mind. Never mind. So close. I was about to say like, that was like pretty good.
Portals to other worlds, ghostly dragons,
hockey.
rampaging gods. We lead charmed lives, do we not?
Portal to the mists, huh? I've seen enough of that place to last a lifetime. But, well, it's like I said, Commander. I'm gonna make this right. No way you're going without me.
So many prayers unanswered. Do you think they will listen to us?
Wow, the game models the little like track the golf ball makes in the sand though.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's some next level shit.
That's actually pretty good.
That was a popular shot.
Here we are. The Tomb of the Primeval Kings. The portal to the mists is in there.
Then that's our route to the gods. I wonder what we'll find inside.
Answers. That's all I want. A break in the silence. There has to be some explanation.
That's easy. The human gods abandoned Tyria. You may not like that explanation, But
I can't accept that. I won't.
Whatever their motives, we only have
Oh,
one
the
path
announcer guy's
available to
like-
us, and we need to take it. Let's get moving.
It's kind of mean. I personally don't think he's gonna get this. Alright, Lyric. You fucked this up.
He'll fuck it up. He'll find a way.
Oh, that was almost. He's ending up in the lake. 100 fucking percent. Oh!
Oh boy.
Holy shit. That was actually a good shot. That was like a speed run strat. He like hit the edge of the bridge to give himself some extra speed.
Rip.
Yeah, dude, go to driver. No, not that one.
I call upon your power.
Go away!
You have no business here.
Time to do some real damage.
This is no place for the living.
Lethal combination. I like it.
What business do you have in this sacred place? Come to steal more emblems of our royal house?
Stand down. We're not after your trinkets, or whatever it is you're guarding here.
Trinkets? How dare you?
Maybe you should handle negotiations, Commander.
It's true what he says. We're not thieves. We only seek passage. Please, let us through. For Tyria's sake.
I see through your lies. Too often have thieves and trespassers defiled these hallowed grounds. I'll kill you before I allow that to happen again.
Time to do
She's
some real
created
damage.
illusions to hide herself. Only one of them is real. If we can find the real one and break her focus, we might be able to undo the illusion.
Break her focus?
Means hit her, Twig.
I can't see!
Look for the real Nanache, Commander.
I'm gonna go eat lunch. I'm gonna go eat lunch.
Is lunch ready?
Yeah.
I guess I'll go get lunch too.
Time to
Look
do
for the
some
real
real damage.
Nanache, Commander.
You'll be hitting that one for days. Impressive combination.
I cannot stop you. You may pass.
As I said, we're not thieves. You have my word.
So you say. But I'm not the only one you have to convince.
Hello?
Hi, it's just me there eating lunch.
Oh. I don't know, actually. Like, I've heard Robert Pattinson is actually a pretty good actor. It's just, he gets a bad rap for, like, Twilight and shit. I mean, everybody was, like, anti, like, Affleck, and he was, like, okay as Batman, I guess, other than the writing being super shitty. So they're not this Justice League thing. This is just coming out for HBO, like it's an HBO movie.
Same as the other Justice League, just adding 2 hours to it.
Oh, okay. So it's like the whole Zack Snyder, like.
It's just a director's cut.
Okay.
They're trying to fix their movie, but I don't think it'll fix it.
I mean, I would probably watch it just to watch it, but I'd probably skip over whatever parts I've already seen and just watch the new scenes. I'm just surprised that they're rebooting Batman again.
Yep.
I mean, it might be a good, like, very similar to the Joker. So, I mean, we'll see how it goes. Is that Batman movie? That's coming out in theaters, though, right?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess so. That one's not related to the other one.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe that one was HBO as well.
I do not believe so.
You guys got me in a moving watching groove, so I just finished off the first Harry Potter. I'm gonna watch the second one now.
Well, you tell me if you want to watch Interstellar, because I would watch it again, and if you want to watch it, then that's cool, because then we can watch it together or whatever. But yeah.
Well, when our next movie night's not for like 2 weeks, right?
Probably 3 weeks because Chernobyl's next week, and it's probably going to take 2 weeks. Unless people want to actually watch 5 episodes in one night. I would, but
How long is each episode? Like 45, an hour?
I think they're like regular. I'm not gonna check. I think they're just regular. So like 45. They're like 45 to an hour. So it'd be like if we watched all 5, it'd be a very long night. But I mean, we've done 5 shows in a row before, right? So it's not.
I mean, we could start early too, and then like take a break and then finish it off later in the evening.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, like, when Chernobyl came out, if I had the choice to watch them all in one night, it's one of those shows that you just keep watching it. Like it's like a very interesting, it's a good show. Like you could binge watch the shit out of it. So for me personally, I would watch all 5 in one day. It's not even that big. Like our normal Battlestar Galactica was 4, and we've done 5 Battlestars in one night before. So it's like not even unprecedented to watch 5 in one day.
5
So,
Battlestars. Well,
yeah, we did 5 episodes in one day like one time.
I was
2 times.
I was gonna make a joke about that, but I couldn't.
I wish there's 5 Battlestars in the show. Would have been a better show. Instead of 1 Pegasus coming, there was 4. Yeah, you tell me if you want to watch Interstellar, because I'll watch it with you.
You know what might have actually been smart? Once they realized that the Cylons abandoned Caprica, they should have just went back there.
Yeah? Didn't matter, but because my movies weren't picked, but I almost feel like I should have picked Interstellar actually.
Yeah, like honestly, I like. What were Bobby's 2 choices? So like the James Bond one, and then what was the other one?
Apollo 13.
What is it? Sorry.
Apollo 13.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, I think most of us have seen Apollo 13, but I don't think, other than me and Bobby, I don't think you guys have ever seen that Bond movie.
Nope. Nope. Did you decide to watch all the Harry Potters? Because I was watching all the Harry Potters, and just randomly decided to do that on your own.
On my own, why? You're watching them right now?
No, I just finished watching them.
Oh, no, it was just random. Like, I think I was just browsing YouTube and watching like random clips, and I was like, kind of want to, like, I want to actually read the books. It's kind of low on the list of things to do. It's a lot easier to actually like multitask. So I'll have like the movie playing and me doing something else versus reading the book and trying to do other shit at the same time. I mean, I only like really the first couple ones, and I think that's mostly due to nostalgia. I think the later ones, I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah. Well, the later ones are more depressing and like less about magic and more about like Voldemort and shit, right? So
I don't think it's necessarily the magic that I didn't like about them. I think it's just like I was older when they came out, so I didn't really care so much. I was like, I think the book's better at that point, and I'd just rather read the books than watch. I think I've seen them all in theaters though, or like some of them in theaters, anyways.
the only ones I remember seeing in theaters were I think I saw the one where they'd like do the like Olympics thing
Yeah.
in theaters, and I think I saw part 1 and part 2 in theaters. The last two with Chris. Chris made me go see them with him. He was a big fan of those movies. At that point, I really wasn't. For me, I like the first four. Yeah, I like the first 4. Outside of that, I'm kind of like. Eh. Yeah, no, I just finished watching them. Like, I finished watching Harry Potter like last weekend.
I mean, it doesn't take long to get through them if you just have them playing.
No, I was like actually like watching.
Like I am too. Like my screen's like split in half, so I mean, I could put it on my like iPad or on my TV, but it's just easier this way. So my screen's split in half, and I got it playing on one side, and then
So I think we decided after. I don't know if I think you left. Yeah, you left that night. I think we decided that. I mean, it was already kind of decided, but I guess we like confirmed it. I suppose. That the next, if we do another movie night, which I'd like to actually, like after Chernobyl, of course. Richard and Bobby do not get to pick
what's that?
because they already got their movie picks.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you meant like they're not allowed to pick because they picked Doom and James Bond movie.
No.
What were Chris's picks?
Chris didn't pick.
Oh, he didn't even pick at all.
No, because he wasn't. You only get to pick if you're gonna come. Those are the rules.
You can still submit them, and then if he's like there one of the days.
I guess, but no, he didn't pick anything. We should. Oh, Chris hasn't seen Chernobyl, so I'm wondering. I would be, if he's like if he's like good with Friday, but like not Saturday or something. I wouldn't mind like switching it, just so he can see it.
As much as I want to like switch shit to like have Chris included, at the same time, like, what's the likelihood that he's not going to show up even if we do switch the date?
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's the way I see it. I think even if we switch the date, he's going to be busy with his, I guess, stepdaughter now, and possibly his wife, right? So I don't foresee him being like, I'm just gonna hang out on Discord and watch with my pals because he has other priorities. I mean, doesn't hurt to ask him, I guess. It's just I've heard several stories where he's like, I'll be there, and then he doesn't. He's not actually there. Time out, Chris.
No, but you mean like, are you talking about a specific event?
No. Well, Travis was talking about like, because I was like, well, what was Chris's movie picks? And he's like, well, he didn't pick any. He's like, oh, it's like he could have still picked them, and if he doesn't show up, they just don't go in the randomizer. And
Yeah.
Travis said, well, I think Chris hasn't
Well, he
seen
said
Chernobyl.
so.
And he'd like to see it.
The reason why I said that he hasn't picked and et cetera, is because he on the when we were at the park, he said that he couldn't make Saturday, so I didn't even ping him or anything. Not that I'm not saying that that would matter, but he like wasn't included because he said he wasn't able to come, so like it didn't come up. But anyways, continue.
So, anyways, Travis was talking about switching the day that we watched Chernobyl, or like suggesting to Chris, hey, if you can't make Saturday, if everybody's fine, we can do it Friday if you want. And I was just commenting, even if we switch the date, how likely
Joko
is
made
that
quite
Chris
an
is even
impression
gonna
on them.
come?
We
Because
should
now he
move
has,
carefully
like, his
here.
daughter or stepdaughter, I guess, and his what's it called, his wife or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So he might still not be able to come anyways, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I kind of agree that I don't know if we should move the date because I don't think it's as much as the date as it is just his schedule.
Yeah, because what I gathered is, yeah, it's not really the date. It's more likely he works, and when he's not working, she's working. So then he watches her daughter, right?
Yeah. Well, I say extend the invite anyways, and if you can't, like, if you can never make Saturdays ever, then I don't know, maybe we can switch it. But
Well, what I'm saying is, even on Fridays, though, is he gonna be like, yeah, I can make it, and then someone comes up and he's like, oh no, I can't make it. We could have just done it on Saturdays anyways.
well, I don't know. Like, I don't know what Chris's schedule is. That's the big question. Like, no one really. I don't think anyone here really knows.
The thing with me is, I don't know about you guys, but for me, like, we could schedule it on a Friday, specifically for Chris or anyone, and then like if something fucks up at the last second, I personally could be like, oh, okay, we'll just do it tomorrow then. Like, my schedule is pretty open.
I like, well, my schedule's pretty open now.
Especially at like 6 p.m. at night. Like,
I kind of like Saturdays because none of us work on Saturdays.
Usually.
Well, usually.
I'm not working next Saturday. Or the one after that, I believe anyway. Usually I get more notice than 2 weeks, so there is no Saturdays that I am currently scheduled to work.
That's right. I get it. Like Fridays, like you're not working in the evening when you want.
Time to do some real damage.
Have a day to like
You'll have to
unwind
hit much harder.
that day, and then your Saturdays kind of like.
Well, I mean, I don't know about you, but like my watching movies on Discord with friends is
No, I know, but what I'm saying is it's just kind of nice to have that Saturday to like kind of do stuff. But not, I mean, maybe that would change
Get a
too.
load
If I
of
was like,
that.
actually doing stuff on Saturdays, I might be like, let's do it on Fridays.
all I'm saying is I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't care either. So I mean, if you want to extend the invitation to Chris, please do.
I'll ping him, and I'm already pretty sure that he's not going to respond to the ping. So
Just text him. Although that's not either. Actually, I've texted him before, and it's been like I think like a week before you get back there. I'm like, dude.
I thought I told you during the barbecue that he's gonna start using Discord more.
yeah, he said that.
Yeah,
that's not the
what he
first
said.
time. He's not the first time he said that though.
That's true.
He says that every single time. He's like, "Don't worry, guys, I'll be around more," and like never is.
Yes, but this time might be different.
The narrator, it wasn't.
It was in fact not. I'm surprised that Chris wants to like be someone's dad. But, okay.
Well, you know what though? Like, he might also be thinking eventually he wants to have kids with her. I mean, honestly, if she's already had a kid, that is a
I'd
good
say
thing because
not
that means that she
Choco,
can
but
have kids.
somehow I
Now
don't
it's
think
just,
it'll
as
make
long
a
as Chris's
difference.
plumbing's working, then I guess they're good to go.
I don't know how you got past
Um,
but
so
you
maybe
won't
that's
get
his logic.
past
I mean,
me.
maybe
Told
he's
ya.
having a good, like, he likes her, right? I don't know. I don't know his reasoning. And obviously, I can't explain why people feel that way. The only thing Karen actually brought this up. The only thing that he has to be careful about is the longer he stays with her, especially now that she's living with him. He might be eventually on the hook for child support. So if it doesn't work out for some reason in like a couple years, well, that's not his kid, but he's gonna still be paying child support. So a lot of guys don't realize that, and a lot of people don't really think of that. Maybe they're like, oh yeah, you know, things are great now, but it's like, will they be great in like 2 years? And I know you shouldn't think about that. It's the same thing. You shouldn't be like, well, what if we get divorced? But that's a reality that as your relationship progresses, right, there's going to be troubles with that, and eventually there's going to be a real problem for Chris, and maybe it won't be. I think the only thing she mentioned that for is because that happened to her. Well, she got straight up married, but that happened to her. And a lot of people are like, they're not my biological kids, so why would I have to pay for child support? But it's like, I do.
Wait, she had to pay someone child support?
Karen pays child support still.
Really?
Yeah, she got married, so they were his kids with his first wife, and she passed away or whatever. So eventually when Karen married him, she was married for 7 years to him, so then she had to pay child support. And like, she's only paying child support for one of the kids now because I think 2 of them are over 18. But yeah, you can pay child support for other people's kids.
That's more, she was paying.
Yep. So I think that they added that. I mean, like, so not everybody takes advantage of that. Some people are just like, hey, you should pay to support, like, kind of thing. Like, not everybody like abuses it, but I think it's to protect like people who were in relationships where that person helped raise the kid, and then somebody just wanted to cut out, and it's kind of unfair to them to be like, well, you're not supporting them, right? I don't know, like honestly, family law and all that shit's super like super emotional and messed up. And if I had like let's say I was a lawyer or something like that, which is not gonna happen, but I would definitely not pick family law. I mean, I guess you're always gonna be employed because people are always gonna get divorced or like, you know, need other shit services done.
Mine ready.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't really agree with the premise that you have to pay child support to someone else's kid. That's kind of fucking retarded, but okay. Them be the cards, them be the cards, I guess. It's just really dumb. Like, it's not my fucking kid, not my problem.
This is what I have to say to Chris, saying that he's gonna use Discord more.
Mine down.
Put it in movie puppets.
Just waiting. I don't even watch all 47.
Dude, well,
What is this from? Is this just him saying that, or is there like a part of
from
the
like a
show?
show. From a show. And then they just took like each part where he basically was, there's another one where he's saying like you're right. So, like,
That's why shows often have different writers. They're not saying the same words over and over again.
well, you gotta think that he's just a host, right? He's just saying.
No, I know. He's just saying what he's told to say. That's what I mean by like.
Well, I'm saying there's only so many ways that you can say about a story's, you know, before it just gets used anything, right? I like this one. We got you. Not a joke.
I can't see.
I don't know, I just found this very funny because someone posted this as like a meme or something else where it's like when you sign up to the military expecting deployments or like a posting or something like that, and it was just this, so I found that really funny.
Mount Ilona claims yet more trophies for his mantle.
We seek passage to speak with the gods, and nothing more. We promise to leave you in peace if you'll do the same for us.
Peace? We shall see.
Who dares?
We mean no disrespect.
Yet you care nothing for those who rest here. You've befouled these most hallowed grounds with your presence.
What I tell you, Canuck, you need a bath.
We only wish to speak with the gods.
We've heard such lies before. You're agents of the pretender Joko. And like the others, you must bear the consequences of your actions. The primeval dynasty ended with us, no matter what the deceiver Joko claims. And so too will your lives expire, here in the dark.
They'll have to hit much harder.
They are too strong for me. I will show you the darkness that swallowed Ilona.
Nothing works, Commander.
It's another illusion. We need to break her out of it.
Canuck, lay down some more mines.
Mine ready.
It's my own fault for making them so disposable.
Mine
The
ready.
only game that was playing is literally a fucking ad for a power washer.
Jesus. It's
I'm
still a
not
golf
kidding.
game.
No, he's playing Power Washer Simulator.
Time to do some real
Actually,
I mean,
an
that's
ad
a
for a
game
power.
for
It's like a simulator for everything these days.
Some of the games are so in depth and like and shit that it's just like, dude, for the amount of hours that you just put into that, you could have just like done the actual job.
Yeah. Learn an actual like skill.
Yeah. By the way, I didn't realize the Second Life is still a thing. Second Life, the game, that's still a thing. I thought it was like gone.
Well, I mean, I haven't heard of that or anything, so I just assumed it's still around. 'Cause, I'd be surprised if it's still as popular as it used to be.
Dala, you must fight for us both.
Hurts, doesn't it?
word, Nanaje, and we'll begin the fight anew.
Wait. They're not like Joko's raiders. They may be speaking the truth.
Nonsense!
Yeah,
They are
very well.
nothing more than thieves, just like the others.
Stay your wrath, Nala. We may be judging them too hastily.
Very well. If you can demonstrate the proper respect for this place, you may pass.
This reminds me of that Viscera game.
Yeah, but worse.
Yeah. Well, it's not as
And
interesting.
actually, not an ad. Like in the game, in the settings, they're like, you could win a fucking whatever the hell it is, power washer.
Oh man, chance to get free stuff.
You have shown the proper respect. You may pass into the mist.
We promise to honor the memory of your rule, and to respect these lands.
See that you do. We will not forgive a second betrayal.
Okay. And parents sold a fucking like, wood stove, and they're very proud of it.
These poor spirits.
Very, very proud.
Even in death, they aren't safe from Joko.
Let's
First
just
time
be
my mom ever
thankful
put
they
anything on
still have
Craigslist
some
by herself.
capacity for reason.
Wasn't
Now
Just
then,
one more confirmation
there
of how
lies
great
our
I am.
destination. Are we prepared to ask our questions of the divine?
Absolutely.
Just to clean in between the fucking tiles too. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't think this is where my patience would like.
Yeah, I'd be like, no, fuck that shit. Then again, I don't think I'm the target audience for this game.
I don't know who is the target. Somebody looking for a power washer, I guess. Like, I can't do things with a mouse that are this fine for a long period of time. My hand starts getting, like, fucking anxious.
It's cramped, man.
I don't know, like, how else to describe it, but my hand is like, I need to fucking, like... That's why I'm not an artist. Although I don't know what kind of artist is drawing with a fucking mouse. Like, I guess some do. I don't know.
Some artists like the iPad pencil shit as well. They're using a stylus.
That's different. I can do that, but
I would honestly think it'd be harder to use the penciling, but maybe not.
There you are, Commander. Not as smooth a ride as I would have hoped for. Did the portal fail?
We're definitely not in the tomb anymore. It took us somewhere, but
No sign of the gods nor our companions. We're off to a great start.
they were right beside us when we entered the portal. They can't be far. Arise, my creation.
why I couldn't be a sub-Sunday streamer. People would fucking make me play some retarded ass shit. Although Lyric's like 28 and already owns like a huge ass house, so you know.
Wait,
Whatever, right?
What about Lyric in his house?
Lyric's like 28 and he already like owns a huge house.
He's a pretty big fucking streamer.
Yeah. Lyric's doing just fine.
I mean, he don't need no free power washer.
You guys made it too, huh?
After a trifling inconvenience, yes. So, this is it. We're in the mists.
Deep within them. I'd know this feeling anywhere. Like cold
This is where you
water
install,
running down my
This is where you
spine.
install an aimbot, right here.
Where's Casimir?
We haven't seen her.
Looks like the human gods are playing games
The
with
fact
us.
that you can't just run the power washer
Come on. She's
between
gotta
the
be
tiles
nearby.
and 100% get it, like you can still miss some parts of it, fucking annoys the shit out of me. Like you have to be super precise with that shit.
It is, Lyric. I've been waiting for you to do that. Oh my god, there you go. That's better.
See, Lyric is learning life skills. If you ever had to do this in real life, you just walk up and down.
Well, in real life, you wouldn't have to fucking get it like ridiculously precise like you do in this game.
Man, what a waste us humans are. We make these like fancy driveways that are like, now I gotta power wash it because there's shit growing in the way. With like
There
these
you are,
fancy
Commander.
like massive lawns,
Can you
you're like, well,
believe
now
it?
I gotta cut
Can
my
you
lawn
believe where
every
we
day
are right now?
or every
I can't keep my
week
hands
or
from
whatever.
trembling.
Wait, some people
Feeding
like
the
that shit.
gods.
Yeah,
Can
some
you
people actually like
imagine?
doing the lawn.
Hold it together for me, Kaz.
Yeah.
Oh, let her have her
man.
fun. She's about to meet her makers after all. And trust me, it's a memorable experience.
It's not really my
We
thing.
still have to find them. Any
Nor
idea where
mine.
we should go?
The stories
there's
didn't
a-
mention
no, I
anything
mean,
I
there.
don't mind like a small
Only that
little
it was
bit
a
of lawn,
passage
just
to the mists.
in case you want to entertain some people, but like if I want like actual like big area of grass, I'll just go to the park or something.
Well, there's people There's people in my cabin that, okay, so my parents a long time ago decided that the cabin wasn't going to be like manicured like nice. It was just going to be like left to like nature and shit, right? So like nature take the wheel kind of thing. Which I agree with. It's nature, what? But our neighbors, they moved in. Bear in mind, we've been up there for like 30 years. They've been in there for like 2 years. And they moved in and were like, can you like maintain your lawn so it's like not fucked up? It's like, lawn? What? Lawn. There's no lawn. Yeah, they're literally, they know where we live. They were literally asking us to come up like every 2 weeks to like, there is no grass to cut, but
when we were at your place, it seemed like most of the houses there, people were building like these nice fancy houses.
Beautiful.
For the most
they
part.
were.
Look, the sandstorm's gone away.
Just like you said,
Let's
it's
see
kinda
what
like,
it was hiding.
You're there to kind of like get away from nature, but I think some people are there to also have it.
Well, some people like actually just like live there, but it's not. It's not below mainland.
symbol.
I think it's not the same thing.
Do you know what
Even
this
if you do live
means?
there, it's still not the
You
same
know
thing.
I don't.
It's the sigil of the Sun Spears, a symbolic
That's why I think,
representation
like, I
of
wouldn't
the
mind
8
a
virtues they
jump.
most revered.
But
We
the
are
only
meant
thing
to
is,
walk
like,
this
I
path.
like Rhinestone House,
We
but
were
I just
set
don't
upon it by the
necessarily like
gods.
the tight
I'm
roads
certain
and,
of
like,
it.
the tiny garage and everything like that.
I don't think you'd. I think you'd also like not like a strata.
There are pieces missing from this stone platform.
Yeah, but even some neighborhoods have that shit
This
too.
plate has some kind of markings etched on it.
Yeah, that's
And
where
there's
I drove
more
off
of them
the
carved into the stone
It's bad
platform
enough
as
in, like,
well.
an apartment building.
Perhaps they're meant to go together?
Only one way to find out.
Like Chris's apartment, I have no idea. I lived there for like what, 3 years? I have no idea what they need strata money for in the amount that they are taking from the units. It's insane.
They might, it's usually for like the common areas and shit like that.
There are no common areas.
For heating in the hallways, all that shit, maintaining the roof, maintaining any of like the plants around the thing, maintaining the parking lot, like all that kind of shit, I guess
They didn't maintain the parking lot.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if they're using the money like properly, but that's usually what they collect.
Well, they're not. I don't. That's what I'm getting at. Like, they're definitely not. Like, they take a month from Chris. I believe it's over $450 a month.
Oh, man,
And
that's
it's like they do literally fuck all. They like so there's a garden crew people that come in and like mow the lawn like every 2 weeks. And
That
there's
sounds
a
promising.
cleaning lady who
There
like
must be more
spends
pieces
like
of this
literally
puzzle
like 30
lying
minutes
around.
like vacuuming, and that is it. She doesn't like scrub the walls or anything. She just vacuums. Just vacuums the hallways. How long does that fucking take? And then she fucks off. That does not cost $450 a month times however many units there are. It's insane.
I'm sure they all set some money aside for a rainy day and maybe pocket some money as well.
No, that's what they're doing. They're like, because before Chris even bought in, they had to like redo they had to redo
Roof?
not the roof, but the chimney, which I'm not entirely sure why there's a chimney, but there's a chimney on one side of the building, and they had to redo that with cooking and shit. So that cost like 200 grand or some crap, which is what? You used to rebuild half the building for 200 grand, but okay. Yeah, like so that they had to like recoup the money or whatever. But like that doesn't explain why it goes up by like 20% a year. It was going up a lot when I first moved in. The strata was like 270 or something. Like in 3 years, it went up from 270 to 450. Like, okay, sure. And like Chris showed me the expenses thing, and then there's like expenses on the thing that are like, no. What? Like cleaning services and shit that it costs like thousands of dollars a month. Excuse me. And this was for like, mind you, this was before the now buildings like that. I don't know if Chris's is affected, but like the insurance for the building is like gone up in some places like hundreds of % in a single year.
Yeah, I heard that.
This was before that. So I don't know.
Why is that happening again?
I don't. It's they're just the insurance companies are basically saying that the buildings are more of a risk now than they were last year. Lol, 'cause that's how that works. And from what I saw, so Strata and Chris's building had like no. They would like threaten people with shit, but when it came to actually like enforcing rules, they wouldn't do anything. So that kind of also made me kind of go, why do you fucking exist then? Outside of like managing the building, like all these fucking rules that they had were like, okay.
Yeah, my Strata looks like the same.
Like they literally have fucking, they literally, like, I'm not kidding. They actually have like homeless people in the building and they couldn't remove them. Like, what? Excuse me? Well, they weren't like, they're like pseudo homeless people. They paid rent, but like, it wasn't an official rent. So the building, I didn't even know this until like 2 years after I moved in. The building has like a common room, but the building was renting the common room out. So it's not a suite. It's a common room. But the building, I guess all the residents were like, we don't want this building. So they rented it out to this fucking person, and the person stopped paying rent.
Boss, we've got company.
Okay. And then they made a few. I think they eventually
We're
like
still missing
got her
pieces
out,
of
but
the
it was like
puzzle.
at the same time it's like,
What if those spirits are part of it?
Let's
Eventually.
ask the spirits. Maybe they're here to
Okay.
help.
but you care that if I wanted to buy a dog, you would care that it's over like 10 pounds. Like, okay.
Why didn't they just rent out the common room for like events and stuff like that?
I don't know. I
It seems to make more sense.
I don't think it was a very good common room, first of all, but I don't know. I can't be. Because they rented it out. Because they rented it out, I never was in there. I didn't even know it existed.
Chris owns this place, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Doesn't.
Well, the bank owns it, but.
Yeah, the bank owns it.
Do you know how much he had
my
left on it?
test.
No idea.
It's like his golf. Didn't he finance it for like something ridiculous?
He financed it through his mortgage.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Yeah, like he didn't pay anything up front for it, but mortgage went up for it. Like, it sounds great on paper, but he's gonna be paying for his golf like for a long period of time. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
think I would do that,
Must have
but
done something right, Commander.
I think his advantage of doing that is that obviously his mortgage went up, but like still like he probably just has like the same payments of the course. But that means that he's paying his golf over the course of like 30 something years.
25 years. Yeah, it's like, it's not. I'd rather just have, personally, if you can afford it, I guess, which is kind of the scary part, because if
But
you
the
can't,
markings
then
don't seem to
F,
line
but
up.
I'd rather just pay for a vehicle
Try
over
giving
the
it a
course
turn
of
or two.
5 or 6 years or whatever, right? Like, it's the standard way of doing things than if we're 25.
mean, that's the problem there. If he had to finance a vehicle because he's more like he doesn't have enough disposable income, right, to like have a vehicle and a mortgage. I mean, that's kind of a problem, right?
You have earned this.
I think his rationale for it was that his apartment went up in value by a lot since he purchased it. So it's basically like, you want to look at it that way. It's like a free car. It's not, but it's like a free car, I guess. If you want to look at it that way, I suppose. It's not entirely accurate, but yeah.
I think the problem though is how long is he going to keep this car? Like what, 5 years, 10 years, like 20 years?
Yeah, well, I don't think it'll be that long.
Well, here's the other. If him and Nicole like keep being serious, let's say they got married and then he has another kid, is the golf going to be good enough for like all 4 of them?
It's a Golf. It's a Volkswagen, so it has no parking in the back at all, or seating in the back. Volkswagens are fucking horrible at that. They just have no backseat.
That's even something that I considered like between a Tacoma and a Tundra. I'm like, let's say I'm with Karen, or let's say I'm not with Karen. Have a couple kids. Is the Tacoma going to be good enough for that? Maybe, maybe not. Right?
Did you get the 4-door one, or did you get?
I got a 4-door, obviously, just for resale. Even the 4-door is a lot better than the Axis cab. I think the Axis cab looks nice, but if anything, what I'd like is, let's say I knew I wasn't ever gonna have kids or anything like that, I would totally get an Axis cab and not want those seats in the back, shitty little dumb seats, and just have a 2-seater with like storage in the back seat. Anyways, like the Tundra pretty much eliminates that, right? In the sense that. So what I'm saying with Chris for the Golf, well, unfortunately, either he has to be very efficient with his face, or he might be replaceable.
I don't know why so I like golf. I like his golf. Nice, but I don't know why he bought the R.
Time to do some.
He wants the vroom vroom.
I mean, what? GTI's not.
Isn't the boom boom just all like audio shit now? It's not actually the engine.
But like, my view on a vehicle is completely different than yours. Now, if I bought a car today, because it goes fast.
You have proven yourself
How
worthy.
fast your car is. Can it go highway speed without killing itself? And can it go to fucking shopping? Like, where are you gonna use 300 horsepower in a Golf? Ever?
To work, I guess. And goes on the 99.
Goes
Or
like
is it 91?
200 miles an hour, yeah.
Were you there that one time when we were in his dad's golf? And he was going down there and he was going like, the thing was like rattling, going so fast.
Look,
That might have been me,
portal.
like, Chris.
So, Casimir, when we meet more of your guards, I hope they're a little less hostile than the last one we met.
That's the way I see it too.
Look,
It's like,
I bet they're as crazy
where are you
as
gonna go really
Balthazar
fast
is.
versus like having a practical
Stop it,
car, right?
both of you.
Like with
We're
the
here for
Civic, you can go
answers,
pretty fast
and
as well.
spitting in the face of
But
the gods
it's
isn't
a
going to
Civic,
help
so
us
it
get them.
costs
Show
half
some
the price.
respect.
She's right.
And
If Balthazar
is as
demonstrated
much of a car
anything,
as
it's
Chris
that the
is
gods
in
aren't
terms
to be
of
taken
what
lightly.
you can do with it
Let's
in a
tread
city.
carefully here. We
More
don't
so,
know
actually.
who's
The
watching.
Civic probably has more
Yeah, I would
space
say more
than
so
mine.
because it actually has
Yeah.
like a lot more space.
So it's like, Chris's has a little bit of like, I guess, rarity to it, but like, okay. I mean, you don't see very many Golf R's, but I think that's probably
This
because
place, it's
they
incredible.
are. You can buy a BMW for that.
Books.
Yeah, but can you even
There's
tell
so
the difference
much.
between a Golf R?
Yeah, it's no black citadel.
The average person who's not really paying attention is like, oh, there's a Golf. No.
I know. Respect.
Oh,
The only difference that's discernible that I'm aware of is the fact that there's an R on the back and that it has quad exhaust.
I mean, but most people are just gonna think it's a Golf, and maybe some guy tuned
Right.
it, right?
Right.
Whereas
So
someone
he's
sees a
gonna-
BMW, like, okay, that's a decent
BMW.
car.
Yeah.
Cormier. I've seen statues and shrines, but I never imagined... Hail, goddess of truth. We need your help. Kaz, go ahead.
Thank you, Commander. Goddess Cormier, we have come to you seeking guidance and aid in dark times. Will you hear our plea?
Rise, Lady Mead. Please, continue.
Balthazar has emerged from the mist to bring ruin to Tyria. He's going to slay Kralkatorrik, and if he succeeds, the imbalance it brings could... You know all of this already, don't you?
Indeed.
We cannot defeat him on our own. For the sake of Tyria, Goddess Cormier, please, we beg your aid.
I'm sorry, Lady Mead.
50?
There is nothing I can do.
It says here 42,000.
Please excuse me, Goddess.
That's the one you don't want, though.
Perhaps I wasn't clear.
Wait, yeah.
I think
We
Chris's
can't
was
hope to
55
defeat
when I was
Balthazar
new or
without
something
the
like
aid of the Six.
Well, no,
Or the
I'm not including
5.
Six a lot.
Balthazar is one of the 6.
No. He
Well,
isn't.
Chris is automatic, right?
Balthazar has been stripped of his claim and title.
Yeah, okay, so
He
that's
is
gonna
no
be
longer
Chris.
one of the 6.
Stripped of... He's in Tyria as we speak, leading an army. He claims to be the god of war.
Come and see for yourselves. Perhaps then you'll understand.
Oh, he said he had 300 horsepower. These were 288 horsepower.
We,
you like
the gods, saw there
had
could be
something done to
no
it.
victory,
what
and
it
our
was.
Sorry, got an extra
inevitable
20 horsepower?
conflict with the Elder Dragons.
Yeah, it was like, he
Waging
did something
war
with like the
them
computer or something.
could only lead to the destruction of Tyria. And we, the 6, would be the match that would start the blaze.
It might actually be more than 300.
And so, we chose to withdraw from Tyria altogether.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
For
spare
this
this
price, you
world
get
further
a
calamity.
Tacoma, and a Tacoma's actually expensive for
rather,
an inside pickup. You can get one
most
of
of
the
us
other
chose to.
pickups, and like you have like a decent utilitarian vehicle.
You may flee, but I will not. I do not avoid conflict.
I'm gonna hold the value, but actually, Chris paid...
The Elder Dragons will die by my hands.
I think he paid like in the 30s for it, and it was like a
Balthazar
2 years old,
was
a year old.
blind
Oh, you got a
Yeah,
used
it almost.
pride.
Yeah, he didn't buy new.
The
He
dragons are
bought it.
beyond even the gods.
I think he had like
A raw,
20,000k on it or some
prime
shit. It was
force
basically brand
without
new, but he
equal.
paid 30.
Whether he won or lost
Let me ask you this: what was wrong with
by
his?
his death or theirs, Balthazar's ambitions would bring about the end of Tyria.
I don't think he
Yeah,
liked
he
that
had-
car.
he had
The
Acura.
rest of the
I know, but
6,
what I'm saying is,
Dwayna,
I'm
Brent,
sure if he waited a bit longer, he would
Melandra,
have saved up enough money and just paid
even
this
Lissa,
thing off.
reached an agreement. Balthazar had to be dealt with.
Whatever. I guess he's happy with his golf. He's happy with his golf.
I will see you all burn with them. I want all of you.
I've just never been a golf person.
It's fine. It's just, I would have got a GTI instead of the R. Because you see the GTIs everywhere. They're very common.
Yeah, but why would you get a golf in the first one?
Well, I wouldn't, but
We stripped
I'm
him
just
of
thinking
his
if you're
power.
getting like a small
and
car
chained
anyways,
him in
you
the
might as well
mists.
just get like a cheap small
There
car, like
he
a
would
Corolla
remain
or like
forever.
a Civic or things like that. Civic's
Powerless
actually
to
really
carry out
nice.
his
and that's what I would
plans.
do, me personally. But
Mark these words. When I'm free, I will strike you all down and claim your power for my own. I will not be dismissed.
If you really wanted something sporty, you could get a Civic Coupe as well.
And I swear to you, you will scream your allegiance before the end.
That was a Civic for sure.
He would be there now, If not for a certain
Are you still driving
charm
around?
and his search for an old,
No,
extinguished
he bought a brand new one.
blade.
Oh, he did? Okay,
Yeah.
shit. Fuck, high rollers
Sorry
here.
about that.
Don't mind
Undo
me
this
possibly
wrong.
buying a Tacoma.
The means are within your grasp.
Sorry.
Possibly, I thought you already did.
I put a deposit
When
on
he
it.
returned to
That
this
doesn't necessarily
world,
mean that I bought it yet.
Balthazar disguised
So
himself
it's basically,
as
so
Lazarus
when it
with Mrs.
arrives,
Mirror.
that deposit
Only
means that
magic
I get
powerful
first
enough
dibs
to
on
hide
mine,
the truth
right?
from our
So they're gonna
eyes.
call me and be like, hey, it's arrived,
By the
and I go
time
in and
the
sign the
ruse was
paperwork. But I can
revealed,
totally go in and be like,
the other
nah,
gods had
I'm not really
already
interested
departed.
anymore. And what that does is it just
And
means that they'll sell it
soon,
to someone else. With the Tacoma,
I
that's
will
not a
join
big deal,
them.
right? They'll
You
definitely
don't
sell
have
it to
to
someone
go.
else, no problem.
You could stay. Fight with us.
But
You
honestly,
asked
I
for a
think
war
that
between the
I'll
gods.
definitely close the
Do
deal on
you
that
not
one.
know the
because
cost of
I
such a
need
battle?
vehicle. I'm tired of not having a vehicle.
Have you not learned of the last time the gods stood against one of their own? Against Abaddon?
Tacoma is the bigger one or the small one?
1,300 years
But
ago,
ironically, it's
Abaddon
about
and
the same
his
price
army
as
of
the big
fanatics
one. That's the
waged a
funny
war
thing.
ranging across the shores and islands of the Crystal Sea.
Just when I looked at it, like I kind of
Battle
wanted a
was so
Tundra. I like the
ferocious
Tundra,
that the
but
ocean boiled away.
just looking at the
leaving
cost of
behind the
fuel,
desert
like
we
it's an
see
extra like
today.
$1,200 per year on fuel, and I'm just like, you know what? I can afford that,
When the
but that
gods finally
$1,200
struck
could go to
down
like
Abaddon, his
maintenance,
fall
you
warped
know,
and ravaged
go
these
towards
lands,
like saving for
creating
like another
the
vehicle eventually, or
desolation.
it could go towards saving for something else, right?
Abaddon
So I think
remained
after these 5
fallen
years,
god,
depending on how the
imprisoned
Bronco
for
goes, I might just
1,000
get a Bronco.
years, until he rose to threaten Tyrion one last time. A mortal hero led a
Really
mission
looking
to
at the
stop
Bronco
them, and
closely,
against
and
all
reading the reviews
odds,
on that fucking
succeeded.
thing.
But then,
Yeah, reviews and then a couple years of waiting and see what comes out, but
Which is totally perfect. 'Cause I don't plan on getting
Abaddon
married
is
to my car
breaking
for at
up.
least a couple more years.
Incredible.
Still fine.
All that knowledge.
It's
In a
running
couple
wild.
years,
It will destroy everything.
Kind of get into
I
the
can
age of,
contain the power.
Come here.
you know,
you're gonna get a Sasquatch?
is that the expensive one? No.
No, that's the one that has 35-inch tires.
Oh, yeah, definitely not. Well, I don't know.
I was
maybe?
there to contain
So
the
the
damage.
cool thing about that package is that you can get
But
it.
by
with
then
any
it was
vehicles.
too late.
So like you got the lockers, you
Surge
got
of
the
power
bigger wheels and
upended
stuff
the
like that,
balance
but
of
you don't
magic
have
and
to buy the
Tyrion.
highest trim. Whereas with the Wrangler, if
Stirred
you want like
Primordius
the
from
lockers
his
and everything
slumber,
from factory, you have to get
triggering
like the
his latest
Rubicon, so
cycle
you're
of
paying like a lot
destruction.
already.
Do they have?
There is no
Is it on the
victory
Ford
to be
website?
found in a war between the
It is.
gods.
The build tool is going to be put up, I think.
Only
this September,
casualties.
but
Oh, there's no
I
build tool.
understand.
no,
But
there's
we
only
don't
for the
have
Bronco
the choice you have.
which
We
is
have
apparently
to
pretty
fight.
decent as well. All things considered.
Balthazar doesn't care whether he
It's just
destroys
basically a
Tyria.
Ford Escape, right?
He said so himself.
Please, goddess. If there's
yeah, I
any
guess
way
so,
we can
but not
convince you
really.
to stay.
Like an
No,
off-roady
Kaz.
Ford Escape.
This isn't their war. It's ours.
Casimir,
I'd even
my
consider
dear
the
child,
uh,
you never
Said it.
needed our help.
sport. I'd
We
even
were
consider the
already
sport
on the path.
if it was like
Follow the
like
trail
all-wheel
of last.
It does.
Restore
all-wheel,
what
all-wheel.
has been
I think
broken.
it actually has 4-wheel. I'm not 100% sure about
The
that. But
answers you seek
If it
are
actually
in
had
the
4-wheel
present.
drive, I would consider it then.
I think
wish
it has
you
a
good
very
fortune,
Land
Commander.
Rover-esque look to it,
Yeah,
too.
I kind of like the look of it.
It's
I do.
time.
Nice.
I must join the others.
Like Land Rover-y, Discovery
Goddess
type.
Cormier, before you go.
Yeah, that old school
Yes.
Discovery-like look.
And it has like, because I wouldn't buy the 4-door one, the 4-door Bronco.
Thank you
regular
for
one.
everything.
I'd buy the 2-door one because it's expensive, but it's like
You
a fucking
carry
Jeep.
with you
Um,
the
where they don't-
blessings of
the
all the
sport's
gods.
not as insane.
Yeah, I
Never
don't think it's
forget
actually
that.
like true 4x4.
Another personal victory.
So we came all this way just to watch her leave?
Kaz, are you all right?
Just processing, Commander. What Cormier said. I was angry, confused, but it's time we stand
Although I
on
don't
our
know,
own.
like so for the first
Tyria is
two,
ours
it
to
says 4x4, and then for the
I know that now.
Badlands, which is like the
So,
top trim model, it
what
says
now?
advanced 4x4 with
Are we to
twin
comb the
clutch
desert
rear
for a clue?
drive unit.
Because, as you may have noticed,
So I have a
there's
feeling
a
it's
lot
some
of
weird
desert.
If that's what it takes,
all-wheel drive
yes.
kind of system.
You heard Cormier. We're on our own from here
Which for
on
most
out.
people would be good
So we
enough.
search the desert, but we do it smart. We'll split up
I
and
just want to pay
search
for a feature that I have to
systematically.
turn off when I
Can
actually need
do.
it, because that sounds kind of
I'd
fucking
like to
dumb.
return
so,
to the Temple
and
of
that's exactly
Cormier
what
anyway.
happened.
The refugees there may
So,
have information
what was the
we
issue with
can
that lady
use.
again?
And I've
Stuck.
got some news to share with them
Did she
too.
had to turn it
Good.
off?
Canuck?
I had
I'll
to turn
head
it
for
off.
the desert near Amnoon.
So it was
I
stuck
may
on a
also
hill.
check in with my
It wasn't on a hill,
contacts
it
in
was
the
like a
Order
little-
of
it was up.
Shadows.
It wasn't a
Might
hill.
be able to shed some light on things.
And it was
Ritlock, go with him.
It was spinning
I'll
its
take the
tires 'cause it was
Riverlands
up-
to the
there was
south.
a speed bump 'cause
Let's
it was
work
on
our
like
contacts.
he was in
Speak with
like
the
a
scouts.
fucking-
Anybody who might be able to help us in our search.
It's like Orion's place.
About that,
thing.
what are we
Instead of being
searching
flat,
for
it's
exactly?
up. And there
The way
was a speed
forward.
bump, and
That's
it was
all I've
up
got
against
at
the
the
speed bump,
moment.
and it wasn't
Well,
couldn't go back any
we've done
further.
more with
It was,
less. Let's get
I
to
couldn't go
it.
back any further. And I don't remember why I couldn't go back further, but I couldn't go back further. So it was like spinning its tires, and after enough spinning, it was like, nope, I'm gonna give up, and like totally like turned the power off basically. Engine's running, but like it's only idling.
So wait, how'd you turn off the wheel drive?
There's a button.
Sure that's not just traction control that you turn off?
Nope, it was. I can't remember what button it was. It wasn't traction control though. It was like stability assist shit.
Yeah, that's
button.
like the... Yeah. Isn't that like the traction control where it shows like the car and then it shows like the wheels kind of zigzagging?
No, it wasn't. That's traction. I don't remember what it
What kind of car was it?
wasn't my Venza. Same thing as Riley drive.
You can check this out. Compares. See, I didn't realize this. The Venza is considered like a wagon crossover. It's not like an SUV crossover. So I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting.
They don't make it anymore, I don't think.
They do. I don't know if they stopped making it for a bit, but they're definitely making one in 2021.
What, the Venza?
Yep.
They still make it?
Like I said, I don't know if they stopped making it, but they're making one for 2021. Yeah, it looks like they stopped making it in 2015.
Yeah, because as far as I know, they stopped making it. I didn't know they were making one for 2021.
Yeah, they're bringing it back.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I like the Venza, only just because it's a comfy ride. It's very spacious inside.
Sounds like it's Melissa's car now.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's pretty funny how she took the car and you know, like...
You better be careful with
I
that
don't
thing,
know.
man. It's
Maybe
kind
this
of
is
old.
why I'm not in a relationship, but I'd be like, really?
Or...
my car.
Or you use it as an excuse to buy something more expensive. So you're like, oh yeah, okay, well I just bought like a $3,000 bike now to keep it work. You make sure it's like a, what's it called, mountain bike, and then you go to like Squamish on the weekends and go mountain biking. You're like, thanks.
So either Riley has no money because he bought an apartment, or he bought a studio apartment and still has no money, but maybe a little bit more money than no money because in a studio apartment. There's no fucking way. How much? I want to know how much they paid for that. I don't even know idea how many. It's probably. I'm guessing it's like one bedroom. It has to be, right?
It's probably a lot of visits.
It has to be, yeah, because there's no way you're not. Unless maybe his parents helped him or something, or some shit. Something happened. I'm happy for him that he bought a place. I'm not fucking shitting on him. I'm just saying that shit would have been fucking expensive.
Gotta start somewhere to be the great architect.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe he can architect himself a new house next time.
When's the housewarming?
Oh yeah, when's his housewarming?
I guess when he's gotten enough of his stuff moved over.
I'm gonna buy him a Keurig.
Like the classic Eric move.
Correct
I'm
answer
buying
was
another Keurig.
when the COVID is over.
Actually, hey Ron, are you still using your Keurig?
Regifted.
Well, living at my parents' house right now, so no.
Yeah,
You
but
should have left it in your current place, like the place that you're renting out, and be like, this is like the Keurig that goes with the house. Obviously, you can't take it with you if you ever move out, but this is complimentary Keurig. Coffee pod's not included.
That'll be an extra $10 a month.
Actually, you used it a couple times, right?
Yeah.
How did you like that mesh thing where you put the coffee grounds in there?
Mesh thing.
Oh, you never used it, did you? I
No.
thought we got you one of those like things where you can put the coffee grounds in like the mesh, and then it'll like put that through and make you a cup of coffee.
I didn't use that.
We have one of those for. Oh no, we didn't because we bought the wrong one. Never mind. We tried to buy because my parents got one this Christmas, and we bought them one of those. It was my dad's gift, anyway, but we bought him one, but it was for the wrong Keurig, so we never got another one. He likes the variety, so we never bothered. He likes having like a different brand of coffee every morning. My problem with Keurig is it doesn't like fill up the cup enough.
You gotta select the bigger size though, don't you?
I do. I use like a, I don't know, like it's not a regular size coffee mug, but it's not a huge coffee mug. It's just like a little bit bigger than a regular one, but it only fills it to like, I don't know, 2/3.
And you gotta do a second one.
Yeah, that gets expensive.
I know. That's the Keurig. You know what? The one I really like? I really like the Nespressos. I want to get one of those.
Claire, can you play a different game? Oh my god.
No.
Fucking Power Wash Simulator. Jesus. No, back to cars. I basically decided the electric cars are stupid. I'm not buying one.
You might not get a choice eventually.
Well, eventually, yeah, but
That might be another reason to wait too. Apparently, there might be an electric and a electric hybrid Bronco coming out in like 2022.
I'm gonna be 12 hours from Vancouver. Electric car ain't happening.
Well, what I'm saying is like the hybrid might be a good option, right?
Yeah, probably an expensive option though. And I don't.
I think it really depends. Like so, like I was calculating out with a friend, and he basically figured out that a hybrids you'd have to do like a lot of city driving for the hybrid to be worth it.
Yeah.
So I think then you'd have to ask yourself, from like a Bronco standpoint, not necessarily about fuel efficiency, but maybe the torque that you want. Maybe you want more torque. So then you might want some hybrid or some sort of electric kind of thing, right? If you really care about torque that much.
I wouldn't care about torque that much. Wouldn't do any like rock crawling or anything. So, like, probably.
Well, that's what there's so many people complaining right now because of like they promised the V8 Coyote or the 5-liter Coyote engine in this thing. It's like, dude, like, no, like that's not gonna happen. Sorry.
It might happen if Jeep does it. With the Hemi.
I don't think Jeep is gonna do it either. It's such like a niche thing that it's like it doesn't make sense.
The Jeep's
like
fuel economy is bad enough.
I think people are very disconnected and they don't realize that enthusiasts make such a small portion of like the actual buyers that like there'll be people that buy Rubicons that don't do anything with it. They just drive it to the mall and back because they think it looks cool, right? Like for every like Jeep fanboy, there's probably like, 20 or 30 people. I'm just throwing out random numbers here that just
probably
buy
more
Jeep
than that. There's a lot of Jeep enthusiasts, but there's also a fuck ton of Jeeps.
Yeah,
They're a very
like
popular car. I don't know how it is where you're at, but like they're fucking.
There's a lot of Jeeps here. There's a lot of Jeeps, Tacomas, things like that. Even in BC, when I was there, I was like, oh, that's a Tacoma, and that's a Tacoma, and that's a Tacoma.
Well, it's really not obvious when you start looking, like, so you're probably in like Tacoma mode, so you're like looking out for all the Tacomas you possibly see, and yeah, there's a lot of Tacomas. If you actually pay attention to how many Tacomas there are. Toyota Corollas. Holy fuck, there's a lot of Toyota Corollas.
I almost bought a Corolla, actually.
And they're apparently they're a great car because everybody wants me.
Well, the only thing that I thought about though is like, if I ever want to visit BC in the winter, do I really want to drive a Corolla all the way back? Probably not, right?
I almost would hesitate. I'd almost
You
say
might
that
wanna reconsider.
Corolla is probably more popular than the Civic now. They are really. They did that like model change where the Corolla has like the black part in the front, and with that model, there's so many Corollas. The old
All right.
Corollas, not so much. Like,
Now where
definitely
do I
there's more
start?
Civics and stuff. but
Maybe a scout
the new
can
ones?
point me in the right direction.
I like the redesign, but I still like the Civic look better.
I think the Civic does look more sporty. I think a lot of people though like Corollas because of
You,
reliability,
a quick
or
word
perceived
before you
reliability.
proceed. This is no place
Yeah,
for
it's
the
probably
ill-prepared.
definitely perceived reliability at this
The
point.
followers of Ascension are constantly seeking
Well,
different
that
methods
said
to
though,
reach
Toyota's
Ascension.
been pretty
Follower
good
Zune and his
on
golem
not really
collect
adding
forgotten
much to their
glyphs.
vehicles, and that's one of the complaints that they get a lot of times. People are like, "They haven't upgraded the vehicle in like 10 years." It's like, well, what do you want? Reliability, or do you want more bells and whistles, right? Whereas like Honda, some of Honda's lineup is actually pretty good still, but a lot of their vehicles now are adding like a lot of shit, so they're having some issues with that. But I mean, most automakers now are kind of having issues with like all these new engines, like adding like, hey, now we have like a 10-speed automatic. People are like, I don't like the way it shifts. It's like, well, what do you expect, right? Like, can't have it all.
I don't think I'd want a 10-speed automatic.
It's good for highway driving. Well, that's one reason
a lot of
why
gears.
I was like, maybe I should get a 4Runner instead, just because it's a boring drive, but apparently like the transmission's like rock solid, because it's like an old 5-speed.
Yeah, I mean, like 6-speed. I would say 6-speed is probably more than enough for even highway driving.
Well, one of the complaints with the Tacoma 6-speed, for instance, is it hunts for gears a lot. I've heard good things about Jeep's, the new Wrangler's 8-speed.
What is it?
Things about that one. Ford's 10-speed I've heard good things about as well. And I would probably get the 2.7 if I was going to get a Bronco, just because that's already been used in the F-150 quite a bit. So you know that there maybe is a bit of longevity in that engine.
What's the other engine choice for the Bronco?
It's 2.4, I think, or 2.3 4-cylinder. And funny enough, if you get the manual, you can only get the 4-cylinder, so a lot of people are crying right now about that.
I wouldn't want a manual for a Jeep type thing.
Like some people like it. I mean, I see the novelty just because I've driven like a manual overseas and it was kind of fun actually. But also, a lot of people are looking because they have the granny gear, the crawler gear, or whatever. So like, oh, this is sweet. But it's like, but to get all the other cool stuff, you have to get an automatic. So then you can't. Yeah. So a lot of people are choked up right now about that. Although I see it from their point of view too. If someone really wants to get like a bunch of shit, they're just gonna like do it themselves. So it's like,
You have the look of one ready for a great challenge. Perhaps you have what it takes to master a jackal. It would make a powerful ally if you prove yourself worthy. Unbound, the jackals are vicious forces of nature. They would strip the flesh from your bones if given a chance. But once bound, the jackal burns its essence same.
How are streamers so blind? It's actually insane. Makes me wonder if I'm blind. Sometimes. Probably.
Unbound, jackals are vicious forces of nature. They would strip the flesh from your bones if given the chance. But once bound, the jackal can be broken, and its
It
essence
appears
saved.
these runestones could hold a higher power.
Unbound, jackals are vicious forces of nature. They would strip the flesh from your bones if given the chance. But once bound, the jackal can be broken and its essence saved. Cause the jackal to collapse in on itself.
In the eyes of the Jackal, you see all that remains of their Marganite forebearers. The rest comes from the workings of our magic, both form and function. As they are composed of the sand, we give them a shape indigenous to the desert.
Jackals are vicious forces of nature. They would strip the flesh from your bones if given the chance. But once bound, the jackal can be broken and its essence saved.
One more thing for my list of accomplishments. Until next time.
I see you and your jackal are bonded. Treat it well, and take pride in knowing
Jackal's
turn
ambitious
Abaddon's
forces
darkness into a force
They would
for
strip
good.
the flesh from your bones if given the chance. But once bound, the jackal can be broken and its essence saved.
True, but it would be a powerful servant if it could be cleansed. In the eyes of the jackal, you see all that remains of their Marganite forebears. The rest comes from the workings of our magic, both form and function. As they are composed of the sand, we give them a shape indigenous to the desert.